Yeehaw, everybody! Welcome to the show that's on in the afternoon, also known as
Afternoon Delight.
And I've got my beauties with me. We've got Melanie, Ashim, and Addie in studio.
Circle gets a square.
Hollywood Squares today. Buckle up, cowboys and cowgirls. We've got quite a show lined up for you. Of course, it's our usual menu of opportunity today. We've got the Pop Culture Thunderdome quiz. Will Addie take it all the way for breaking the record of 5 days in a row? Super exciting. How do you feel about not winning a bit here?
It's okay because these quizzes, I don't know. But the problem is I second guess and I should just go with my first answer.
You have said you were a bad test taker, so
I am.
you doubt yourself.
No matter what kind of quiz.
I've
go
got
with the gut.
cute or funny and a little weird animal memes today to share with you guys. I know you guys love that. Of course, we've got the best part of the show, which is Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. And is this news? I got 3 articles sent by Mel.
Hey.
Let's see if this is news or just Mel's usual.
Shenanigans.
And of course, we're going to finish off this beautiful week with Smash, Marry, Ghost. Sonnies, let's dive into it. Mel, give me some theme music.
Thunderdome Pop Culture Quiz. Dun dun dun. Let's go down.
All right, today we have weird and wild fun trivia facts.
Get ahead of my head.
So this first question, I gotta get my answer key or T. We've got MIA on the docket today. What bizarre item once got its own museum in Japan? Was it ramen noodles? Was it rocks that look like faces? Was it old shoes or torn movie tickets?
I'm going to go with B.
Yeah, I feel like that would be it too. I don't know why.
Same B.
I'm gonna go with the rocks that look like faces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, B.
B's across the board. Next up, true or false? Bananas are technically classified as berries.
True.
True.
Oh, wow.
We are MIA
True.
again.
Yes,
True
MIA.
across the board.
And I'm wearing clothes today, as you can tell, Addie.
Yes, look at you.
Sorry, I looked
Not
last week.
naked.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. Oh my
We
God,
had
I
a
did not
personal
catch that.
conversation
We had
about
a
it.
conversation about
She,
We were watching on our playback.
it was
we're
just
like,
a
oh.
teaser for a
I love
potential
it.
OnlyFans.
Oh my God, that's
Maybe,
true.
yeah, it's for our OnlyFans. We're launching an OnlyFans.
I
Me
love
and
it.
Ashim.
Hey, we got to make money somehow. We are literally a nonprofit broadcasting
Do
company.
what you got to do, boo. I ain't mad at
One
you.
day we will shatter the glass
It'll
ceiling
be
of
all
money.
collarbones.
So yeah, please send stars. Send stars, please. What happened to stars? Why did we stop doing stars? You
Oh, I
guys-
know, right?
Get in there and send some stars right now. All right. Next question. Which celebrity once tried to sell jars of her bathwater online?
Blech.
Was it Madonna, Gwyneth Paltrow, Belle Delphine, or Lady Gaga?
Ugh, Gwyneth Paltrow. Ugh.
Yeah, B.
Yeah.
B's across the board. Next up, true or false? Sharks existed before trees.
True.
True.
Truths across the board. Next up, what strange law exists in Switzerland? Is it A, illegal to own just one guinea pig? B, you must recycle your socks every 6 months. God, that should be a law. C, it's illegal to flush after 9 p.m. Or D, everyone must own a snow shovel.
Oh,
Ah, it's gonna be C or D for me.
that's what I was in between.
I don't know why I'm gonna go with the flushing thing. I don't know why.
That's where
Okay.
I want to go
I'm just
too.
doing that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the flush.
I'm going to go C. I'm going to go with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess D.
Go for it.
Okay.
Step it on the
nice. There it goes. There's a separation.
I'm
there.
gonna lose my
Yes.
title today
This
from
is
this.
what shows leadership. I love that. The inventor of Pringles can was buried in one.
False.
I'm gonna say false too. That just seems a
Oh,
little
maybe
too
put the
weird.
But that
ashes
would
in.
be so cool.
That would be
Ew,
kinda cool.
Addie.
I mean,
False.
it's-
I'm gonna
But
say
you can't
false.
just have one if once you pop.
yeah, once you pop, you can't stop.
You're doing great,
Horrible.
sweetie.
What are you gonna say, Addie?
Oh,
True or false?
wait, what did I?
The
I think,
Pringles can. Was
I
it
said
correct?
false.
Oh, you said false. Got
Sorry,
it.
I
False
just
is
already- my
across
brain
the board.
moved.
False. So next up, which famous singer has an actual species of horsefly named after them? Is it Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Elvis Presley, or Justin Bieber?
Dude, I feel like it's Justin Bieber.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
go
why.
with Taylor Swift on
I'm
this
saying
one.
D, but I feel like it's really C.
Ew.
I'm
I'm gonna
saying
say
D.
C.
Okay. Next up, true or false? Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins.
I feel like that's true because they go so
True.
slow.
Yeah, true.
They're just little slow,
Trues across the board.
sleepy critters.
Number 9, which everyday food was once so valuable it was used as currency in ancient Rome? Is it salt, garlic, cheese, or olives?
Salt.
Is
With
it?
A. I've been watching lots of history videos
I was
about
gonna
Italy.
say cheese.
I was gonna guess olives, but
Should
now
we
I'm
find-
doubting myself.
I know. I'm gonna
So
say.
And
this
you
is
just
why
said
in
you want-
Florence the bread is made without salt because there was this big.
All right, we're all going
riot
salt.
and- see,
A's across
Yeah,
the board.
I've been
We
reading
just learned
my Italy
something.
history since we're going there.
True or false on this last question? There's a species of jellyfish that can technically live forever.
True.
I'm gonna say true. That sounds like some weird,
Yeah.
wacky fact.
Sure, true.
Trues across the board. Okay, your glow and tell question today is, what's the weirdest or wildest personal habit you've ever had?
Ooh.
I sucked my thumb until I was like 12.
Yeah, you know what?
I
I
was a
wish
thumb
I
sucker
was
too.
a thumb sucker too.
That's why I have an overbite now.
Shocker.
Me too.
And the dentist told my mother to have me stop doing that. And unfortunately, no, she made me stop sucking my thumb. Sorry, Susan. She made me stop sucking my thumb, but the dentist said she should have made me keep sucking the thumb. This is a hot mess of a topic. But it would have helped my underbite. It would have helped
No,
with the jaw.
I have an overbite because of it. Like I can.
Wow.
Me too. I have an overbite.
Wow,
I don't
you're a
know.
Hard
Mine-
sucker.
I mean, I don't know if I have a weird
And my
habit.
thumbs are two different shapes because of it.
Oh yeah, me too. One of my thumbs
I
has like a
mean,
weird, like
you're
it
a
used to have a
health
thing
nut.
on
It's
it.
I'm a
like a
health nut,
dent,
yeah.
yeah.
So I guess a weird habit that I don't do anymore because hubby doesn't like it so much is that I always used to sleep in my gym clothes. Clean gym clothes.
Okay.
Clean
to get
gym
you
clothes.
up and go and work out.
So the next morning there was 0 excuses for not going to work out because I was
Wow.
already in my gym
When I
clothes.
was
I would do that for
Machine
gymnastics
inspired
practice in the day.
Pink, by Victoria's Secret.
Yes.
Yeah,
When
sportswear.
I was younger, I would take shredded cheese, put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave, and eat it when it was done, all melted
Actually,
together.
that sounds phenomenal.
That's
was really good.
disgusting. Ew.
Cheese in the
All right, let's
microwave.
get to this answer key, shall we? Oh, I love this
let's
first
see.
answer. You guys are all correct. It was
Yay.
B.
Rocks that look
Rocks
like
that look
face.
like faces. Next up, you guys are also correct again. Bananas are a berry.
Guys, what if we all tie?
Oh my gosh.
Next up, you guys are actually
No.
Isabelle Delphine.
Oh, we should have known because
Oh,
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
who
who
that
that
Which
is.
celebrity once tied to? Oh, she. Yeah. Okay. Next up, but you guys redeem yourselves. It's correct. It is true.
Yay.
Next up,
I feel like it's the guinea pig.
It's shovel.
Addie is correct. It is the guinea pig.
What?
Wasim and Mel. Unbelievable.
But Addie
But
has-
technically, I didn't put that, so I'm
Addie, you put it.
Addie
Yes,
guessed
you
the
did.
snow shovel
I
one.
guess the snow shovel
Addie,
one.
you put it down, guinea pig. Addie.
Okay, Addie. Unfortunately, I thought you did put A.
I know.
Okay,
Yeah,
next
I wish.
up, no big deal because you guys are all.
Oh my God, he
He
was.
was buried in the Pringles
Wow.
can.
I've gotten 3
Oh,
so far.
I got
This is
3.
big.
Okay, so next up, the answer, you guys are all. It is Beyonce.
What?
Beyonce has her own
Yeah, she had a
hummingbird.
horsefly because she aggravates me like a horsefly
Oh
does.
my God. Why
Go
does everybody
away.
hate Beyonce?
I'm
It
gonna
sounds so funny.
smash it.
Next up, the answer is true. You guys are all correct on that
Yay.
one. And next up, the answer
If
is.
it's cheese, I'm gonna be so mad.
Ashim is correct. She helped everybody out with that one. Is
Salt.
salt.
Thanks for letting us copy off you.
And finally, you guys are correct. It was true. So that means it is a 3-way tie, which means Addie officially broke the record.
So close. I mean, yeah.
5 in a row.
Hey,
What
don't
do
leave
you
me hanging, don't
know?
leave me hanging.
5 in a row. What do you know? 5 in a row. What do you know? Woo! That was super exciting, just like our friends over at the Capybara Cafe.
Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam.
There was that picture picture of the two Cappies on the couch the other day on their social pages. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you saw it. It was so
was
freaking
cute.
adorable.
It was
it's
super
like this
cute.
luxe, like velvet couch, and the two Cappies just sitting there.
Very
They were in
glamorous.
for lettuces, probably.
Yeah, shout out to Trey. And shout out to Victoria, does all their social media. Victoria, you're doing a fantastic job, and we're so proud that you guys are a part of this network. Super, super cool. Well, speaking of Cappies and animals, I've got some hysterical animal memes today. Super fun. Like this first one, what are these prairie dogs on this first one? They're having a clandestine meeting under the heat lamp. Yes.
Whoa,
They're
guys.
planning our demise.
Huddling together.
Dun, dun, dun. Very
This
ominous.
next one is the cat. Oh, look at the.
Wow.
He said, wait, I need all the balls.
I need all of them.
He wants all the balls in his mouth, guys.
Yeah.
He's a boy. He's a boy.
That's hilarious.
That would be my
It's a
dog.
dog.
He's a
It's
dog.
It's a dog. It's
All
a
right,
dog.
what's this next one? Okay, tired of being a bird, and he's taking one of the.
Oh, who did that? That's too funny.
Isn't that
I
funny?
hate birds.
Well,
I
so
do.
does he. He doesn't really
Yeah,
want to be a
he
bird
should
anymore.
go be a dog.
Bird rights for everybody. Next up.
Oh, it's his birthday.
Happy birthday
He's having broccoli
to
for his
you.
birthday.
And then the cat jumps up and he kills him.
Next up.
Oh.
Yeah, that thing's gonna be my dinner.
No, no.
Oh, these are two. They're laying down. Oh, it's a. They must. They're just sleeping on the bricks, and it looks
Who?
like they're on a wall, but they're not. It's the way the picture is.
squirrels?
No, those
I
are
get
two lambs there.
Two lambs.
Oh,
Laying
that's
down.
just
They're
silly.
not dead. They're sleeping.
Yes, they're just sleeping.
That's like the mountain
But
goats
they're
do
like.
that.
It looks like the way the picture's taken. It looks like they're on the
Yeah.
wall, but they're not. It's actually.
That's Lady Gaga's music video. I'm on the edge
of
glory.
Next up. Okay, we've got Peekaboo, just a little Peekaboo shoe up here. It's a little dog.
How'd he get there?
Oh my
Climbed
gosh.
up the tree, I
You
guess.
know what? That's one of those dogs in Mexico. Have you been to Mexico and seen the dogs on the roofs?
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
like dogs up on roofs.
Yes.
And they're just hanging out.
Guys,
They're just having a
that's the
blast.
kind of dog that I don't need.
That dog is named Juliet. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Next up.
Oh, how cute. Look at that. That looks like Luna.
Look at those eyes.
That's like Luna's little face.
That's so
Why is it all green?
Because the water's gross.
I
Algae,
know. Where are you?
Because it peed
Get
in the
out of
pool.
there. Get out of there. Save yourself.
It peed in the pool. It has that chemical that makes it grow color.
Oh, corgi swimming
It's a
in the
corgi
water.
party. Look at those two on the raft.
The other one, where's his raft?
He
Maybe
said,
he
I'm
has longer
adding.
legs.
He
Because
likes
corgis
to
have little
exercise.
short legs. Like, can you imagine watching them try to swim?
Right?
Those are the queen's dogs. She loved them.
Yeah, she loved corgis.
This one is the cat trying to get a slice of pizza through the little hot hole there.
That is me in animal form.
Yes, the little pizza glory hole there. Yep, God bless.
Oh my.
Oh my. All right, next up. Oh, okay, he's surfing. There's a surfer dude right
That's
there.
hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Surfer dog.
You know that they have this contest
A
every
dog
year.
surfing competition.
I love it. It's right around the corner from my house, and I watch these dogs, and they have all different categories,
They
and they
get
actually
out there.
surf.
Yes,
It's
that's brought to you
amazing.
by the Guy Harvey Resort.
Yeah, they get on the boards.
phenomenal.
I
and
want to
everything.
go to that.
It is
That
so
sounds
fun.
so
It's
cool.
hilarious.
It's
That'd be
really
a
cool.
People take it
documentary.
seriously. There's like hundreds of dogs out there.
I believe it.
Oh.
Oh, look at this sleeping buddy.
Look at the person holding the dog's
Just
head
hold
up.
it, and the
That's
tongue
love.
is just falling
My
out of the
dog
mouth.
falls asleep like that in my hand
I
all
feel like
the
that's a
time.
Coca-Cola commercial. Like
Yeah.
that could be like a
Like a
Christmas
polar
Coca-Cola-
bear.
Yeah, the polar
Oh,
bear.
remember the polar bear commercials? Yeah.
look.
Oh, that was so good. Oh,
Oh.
look at these.
Oh,
These two
I
just,
wonder what episode they're watching.
I know.
they're definitely
They're
watching
really into it.
something, right? They're just
Look at that.
snuggling.
Oh, they're cute.
They're watching videos about dogs getting in trouble, and they're like, hee hee hee.
I heard that the colors that cartoon Bluey,
Yes.
that they're the only colors that animals can see,
And
so
they
that's why
watch it.
animals will actually watch the show. Like
Yeah.
dogs and cats will watch the show.
I haven't
because-
tried it yet.
8 years old on that.
Right? Yeah. Like
I
look at
haven't,
it.
I'm gonna try that today, so maybe it'll keep Daisy calm.
Yeah.
Well, I think we need to try a little bit of Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. Let's get into
Gotta
it.
find me, better leave it.
Please don't
No
be
advice.
relationship advice.
Oh, I know. Mal loves relationship advice.
Ugh.
No.
You know what? You know what we always tell them? Run.
Yeah.
It's
Get it.
another Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
Good. Good.
Here's the TLDR.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for making inappropriate noises when my mother-in-law called my husband's phone at 2 a.m.? So, my husband Kevin and I got married months ago. Ever since we moved away, his mom started calling more often. She had a mental breakdown when she heard we were moving. She begged we stay near because she needs him.
Mothers
though
and sons,
Her
weird.
2 older sons are there. Anyhow, she'd call at random times, then started calling in the middle of the night, specifically at 2 a.m. I thought that was so weird, but she said she wanted to hear Kevin's voice. but was too busy to call during the day. Kevin responds to her call every time, saying he's worried there might be an emergency.
Yeah,
It's
that-
exhausting and completely ruins our alone time. I asked her to call at like 10, but no, she kept calling at 2. Kevin said he can't bring himself to ignore her calls and asked that I be patient. Last night, I decided I wasn't having it. I waited till Kevin was asleep and put his phone on vibrate and waited for her to call. 2 o'clock rolls around and the phone starts vibrating on the nightstand. I stretch my arm to answer and then I start making segs noises from the bed. I'm talking full on moaning and then some dirty talk and then some more. A few seconds in and she ends the call. Kevin wakes up and asks if I was all right. I tell him it's just the fever and then he goes back to sleep.
I love this girl.
I woke up to a complete disaster with Kevin angrily asking what the F I did last night when his mom called. Clearly she was livid and mortified because Kevin and I just traumatized her by having her think we were having sex when she called. I told him what I did and insisted it was just
Did he laugh?
out of frustration, but he said I shouldn't have done that and that I embarrassed him and made his mom uncomfortable. I said she was calling at 2 a.m. He said still I acted childishly and potentially harmed his relationship with her. I told him to just tell her I was behind this, and he said, oh, don't worry about it, I will. And then demanded that I apologize to her immediately, but her shaming texts made me refuse.
Okay, bro.
I might have went about it all the wrong way, but I was just frustrated, that's all. Am I the asshole?
No.
God, no.
She's
I mean, a
asshole.
little
Wait.
immature, but who isn't these days? I mean,
I'm sorry, you're calling like
At
after
2 a.m.?
You're
Not when it's not an emergency, just to check in to hear his voice. Like there's something wrong with
Here's
that.
the
Like,
problem
that is-
though. If anybody's calling me at 2 a.m., I think it's an emergency. Then I'm pissed off that it's not.
That it's not.
But my whole thing is
you
that.
always said your whole thing is that moms have a weird relationship with their sons.
Yeah, moms do. I'm sorry, moms and sons have weird relationships.
But she just said like his 2 brothers still
Live there.
live in the town where she is, but it's just this one.
Yeah,
that
because
she's-
he moved away, so he left her, and the wife is the evil one who took him away.
I actually think that
So
I mean,
true.
the husband's kind of the asshole here.
Yeah.
I do too. He should be the one to. He
Sure.
should be the one to confront his mom about this. Have a conversation with her that it is not appropriate to be calling at 2 a.m.
And it's an easy conversation to have. Like, babe,
Yeah.
like,
No,
you
we're going
know,
to sleep. Sorry,
right.
my phone's gonna be on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
Missed me today? Text. me,
I think
whatever.
this is hilarious what she did, and I don't think she should
I don't-
apologize.
I don't think she
either.
should apologize.
Someone
either.
commented, tell your husband to get therapy. Who knows what kind of things made him think this was okay?
Yep.
Talk about how many days in a row do you let this happen without being like, literally, this is not a routine. This
Moms
is not.
and sons, guys, especially the
funny.
youngest son.
If
he might
she's
be on
talking to him on the phone and obviously the wife or the spouse is making the noises in the background, obviously, but I mean, she's not having sex.
But
with
Well,
like,
he didn't answer. She
why
answered
wouldn't
and-
he
and
just-
made the sounds?
Why?
Because she
I
put his
missed
phone
that
on
part,
vibrate.
okay.
She put his phone on vibrate so he wouldn't
She could-
hear it.
and she could see
and
it
she
light
heard
up.
it.
She like
She
planned
answered the phone
it.
and just made the sounds.
Still not the asshole.
No,
but
not
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Why was he so scared to not answer his mom's call? Like, what is the deal with that? You know?
What?
Like, at what point? You know, okay, the one time you figure out it's not an emergency. I'm just saying.
Oh,
even
yeah.
the commenters are
easy-
asking too.
yes.
Why isn't him calling her on a more normal hour instead of waiting until she calls in the literal middle of the night a normal thing?
Right.
What happens if your husband doesn't answer the phone?
Exactly. That's what
She's
I think.
gonna keep calling, and then she'll start texting.
It's
So
a
put it on
control
Do Not
thing.
Disturb.
It's a total
It's
control
a
thing.
total control
She
thing.
wants to have some control over her son still, and this is how she does it. Because she knows if she's calling at 2 a.m. and he's answering, guess what? She still controls him.
Yeah.
And then his attention's not on the wife.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone says that she's the one who deserves to be embarrassed, the mother-in-law.
Oh, yes, she should.
Absolutely.
And that's the only reason why she's upset is because she's embarrassed.
Yeah, sit all the way down, girl. Oh, girl, bye.
You know,
She got a crazy beaties.
for her to be frustrated about this that's what bothers me too. It's
Dumb.
like, really, do you have no sense of humor? Like, come
Yeah.
on, come on, get out of here, lady. Yeah, grow up.
I mean,
But here's what's funny. The wife, this sounds like something I would do.
This does sound like something you do. That's why I'm laughing.
I think it's funny because it's an easy way to like sort of ideally nip it in the bud without she didn't yell at
Dude,
her.
she didn't curse
mother-in-law,
at her.
she didn't
that
curse at
takes
her.
some confidence, though.
You wouldn't
I
do
would not be able to do
this?
that.
Oh, I totally would do this.
To my mother-in-law?
Who cares?
Ah.
Everybody knows I don't have sex anyway, so it's not big deal.
I'm always petrified anytime I'm having any sort of activities with anyone. I'm like, where's the phone?
Phone got to be far away.
Yeah, honestly, this day and age with the recording.
so
all the
true. I know,
nasty
cell
choncha
phone.
stuff that people do.
I
Jeez.
know. Plus, our phones can hear us.
So the idea of intentionally having that mistake happen, like to teach a lesson, man, that takes balls. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say.
Yeah.
That is
She had me at her wits' end.
But
with that one.
I
unanimously,
love it.
I don't think
Not
we
the
have-
asshole
Not the
person.
asshole.
No.
You know, I have to say it because it's a good. Speaking of balls,
Oh,
Speaking of,
okay.
I mean, I should have, and there's probably some B-reel of that moment, you guys, that Addie probably has, where I was making some exceptional noises.
oh my gosh, you
Let's
guys!
see what they look on Davey's face.
the unseen clips of this advertisement maybe is what I'll air on Monday for you guys.
We're doing news stuff. We're doing
Actually,
balls.
I
on
might
the
want to
face.
paywall on that. We might need to make some money on
Oh
that.
my God, here we
But
go.
let's get into panache, shall
We've
we?
launched our OnlyFans.
Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get panache.com and get with it, boo.
Yeah, they are pretty gross. Turn and cough. All right, but turn and cough to this Is This News? All right, this next segment, we are going to unpack 3 news stories. And Sonny's, you've got to be the judge and the jury and the glitter glabble of fun. I don't know if that even made sense. But put it in comments. Do you think it's news or not? Here we go.
I'm gonna guess ahead of time none of it's news.
Addie, why? Because I sent it hater.
Oh, okay.
Shade.
Okay.
You
Just
want
a
some more
little shade
haterade
for
over
your
there, Addie?
Friday.
This is one sent by Mel. Imagine dancing at a picnic, feeling the music, catching the vibe, and then suddenly your heart stops in front of everybody. And that's exactly
That's
what
so
happened to this Lenny
embarrassing.
Mazzullo, 73 years old, during a senior picnic in New York. Silence, fear, chaos, until a few brave officers rushed in, did CPR, fought for a little bit for his life, and then weeks later, Lenny finally realizes and meets his lifesavers to face. A moment, a reunion of gratitude, and proof that in a split second between life and loss, heroes still walk among us.
Yep, but he was dancing with 2 women at the senior picnic. Hey! So here's
Okay,
the thing. This
Lenny.
is why I like this story, because these people, I think nowadays when they see something happening, they think, oh, someone else will take care of it, or they'll pull their phones out and video. These guys said, let's do it. We're going to, that's their oath.
Yeah, it jumped right
You
in.
know, I would even argue that more and more people are standing up as heroes in this weird, crazy time we're in. Like, I think maybe there's also people who are like, I cannot.
Yeah.
Like,
Right,
that's too
right,
much.
right.
But there's also a lot of
video
just like
a
this
lot.
is an example of how many
Yeah.
people are really stepping up.
I
I
like
do
this
like
story.
that. I do like the fact that they stepped in without being asked to because they were just there in the right time, like the right moment, the right time. It also shows like he was dancing, having fun, and then almost died.
Right.
Yeah.
Like how
gotta be-
quickly life can change and how quickly people can respond
Well, listen
if
to
you're
this.
paying attention.
After 11 days in 2 different hospitals, he underwent a quadruple bypass surgery. He had 4 blockages, and 3 of which were complete. So that's pretty serious,
Heart
right?
health, everybody.
So it kind of saved his life. Like
Yeah.
this was like a little blip that saved
The
his
best
life.
part was he said, not everybody gets to meet the people who saved him.
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
think it's
true.
news.
I don't think it's news.
I don't think it's
but
news, but it's a good reminder.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good reminder.
like
Are you
Yeah.
guys kidding me right now?
It's not news.
Straight to
It's
hell
news
with
to
you
his
guys.
family. He's alive.
Right,
it's like-
exactly.
It
yeah.
shows the good side
No,
of police officers because a lot of people don't like police officers.
Back in the blue. Very nice. All right,
Get
let's
away
try
from
this.
me.
Let's try this
Okay,
next one.
try it
Let's
again,
try this
try
next
it
one.
again.
So picture this: you're in a remote desert of Sudan, and stands an ancient site, Jabal Margaha.
Maraga.
You got it. You can do it.
I got it. It's Friday. Silent stones, history buried in its walls, the echo of thousands of years of Kushite lives. God, David. But then,
Doing
under
great,
a
sweetie.
But then, under a moonlit greed of gang, an illegal gold diggers rolls in with machines armed with metal detectors and shovels of destruction. They rip into the earth 55 feet deep, 65 feet long for all the treasure. So essentially, they found this incredible sacred tomb, and then the thieves came in overnight and stole everything out
Real
of
life
it.
Tomb Raiders.
Horrible.
Real life pirate.
It was once part of the ancient Nubian kingdom of Kush. Cush, a settlement used between roughly 350 BC and 350 AD.
Sounds like my kind of kingdom.
Yeah, me too. The green kind.
So here's what the site was mostly composed of. It was composed of metallic sandstone and pyrite, which is AKA fool's gold, fool's gold, which likely tipped the metal detectors, causing them to dig further in hopes of real gold. Archaeologists say the site was once quiet and beautiful and untouched. When they returned, it had been obliterated beyond recognition.
This is just so sad. It's like one of those prime examples where greed, and this is just greed by this group of individuals, has completely destroyed all of this history and this rich heritage. You know, I kind of talked about it on the morning show this morning that, like, on the island of Puerto Rico, they really want to preserve their heritage and all the beauty there and not let greed come in. And like in this example, like this is thousands of years of history that were destroyed because some people wanted to get some gold.
Yeah.
It also
So
reminds
sad.
me a lot of the stories of blood diamonds that are out there.
Yes,
too.
right.
So a lot of them will go mine these diamonds and
Kill for 'em.
Yeah, and kill for them. It's crazy.
Guys-
That's why certified diamonds are really important. And in like really high end diamonds, there'll be you can only see the number with a microscope, but on the girdle of the diamond, which is the round part right where it meets down to the triangle part, I'm trying to keep it in layman's terms, but you'll be able to see a serial number where you can trace the diamond, where it was mined, and where it was cut.
Interesting.
Which is pretty much in Antwerp. But yeah, I think this is news for this one just because heritage is so fragile these days,
Same here.
and for somebody just to rob that is
Yeah.
robbing
Guys.
a culture.
And I don't know if you saw in the story, but it said that their metal detectors were triggered by the fool's
Fool's gold.
gold. So they got nothing. This is like the guy who robbed a 7-Eleven and got $15 and left with 20.
Oh, remember that story? Yeah,
Like
exactly.
they got nothing.
They
went there
don't
and
have
destroyed
enough like
nothing.
security, so it's only
I
one
was gonna
policeman
say.
for 30 heritage sites. There's no reliable transportation or communication, so rampant corruption means vandals are released quickly.
That's horrible.
That is horrible.
And
I do
then
think
they're
this is
sold on the
news.
black
Yeah.
market or
Yep.
like turned over for profit, and
I
then they're
guess
just lost
so.
forever.
Correct.
Yeah,
I
what do you
say
guys think?
news.
Do you think it's newsworthy?
Yeah, I think it's
I think
news.
yeah, I
News.
definitely think
That's
it's
for
news.
real Tomb Raider in real life.
It is a
Oh,
real
good
Tomb
call,
Raider,
Mel. Yeah.
Welcome. That's what I do here.
All right. How about this one? This one is a local story. Imagine your morning commute is a ritual. The radio, early traffic, your eyes are half open. I hope you're not driving. But your destination is outside of your own county. This is what's happening in St. Johns County with residents. Even after the great remote work shift, about 31% of our workforce still drives out of county for in-person jobs. It's not just about roads, it's about to identify opportunity and how far people will travel for their dreams. This is our story of local roots and a regional reach.
Before the pandemic, roughly 40% of employed St. John's residents commuted to other counties. That number has now dropped about 31%.
Wow.
Remote work played a big role in 2023. Nearly 24% of workers in St. John's logged in from their home, nearly double the Florida average for jobs.
So
at
they're
14%.
kind of traveling out of Duval, which we know that is Jacksonville. There's also Clay and Nassau counties, especially for sectors of like healthcare, logistics, and education, and even public administration.
But they don't want to live in those areas. They want to live here in St. John's
They
County.
want to live here in St. Johns
Yeah.
County. That's kind of
Yeah.
interesting. Ashim, why don't people want to live in those areas and they want to live here?
I think here we have a very strong community, very community-based organizations. There's a lot to do locally. And when you're not working and you're off hours, I think people are really striving for a lot more of that work-life balance where they get to do enjoyable things and feel really connected. In larger cities in particular, like I think about Jacksonville, you know, it's a lovely area in pockets, right? Like Jacksonville is
go to
one of the
Jacksonville.
largest cities by geography. It is massive, but each little neighborhood is kind of like its own little city. And
Kind
so
of like Los Angeles.
yeah,
Right near that,
kind of like
yeah.
LA. And so you can sort of feel disconnected there. Like unless you're really plugged into your local community, you can sort of feel lost in this massive shuffle. So I think people are craving more connection in light of everything that's happening in the world. I think people really want to feel connected with others, and you get that here, but there aren't as many jobs here. We are very heavy on tourism, of course. So if you're in that industry, great, but you know, other industries, you're going to have to go to a larger city for jobs.
I think a big deal of it though is also just the school systems. I mean, if you want to have any
Our schools are better.
if you're working in any corporate world, really, you're probably driving to Jacksonville at some point for a lot of these big corporations, and you're probably not wanting to send your kids to Duval County school systems, like period. So you're
Well, Can
either
you talk a little bit about your journey because you actually fall into this gamut.
Yeah, I grew up in Riverside, and I didn't go to public school. We went through the voucher program, so I was able to go to a Catholic school, but it's because every school in my area was like not
Horrible.
It was just horrible. Like they didn't have resources. I mean, I don't know if anyone's aware of Jacksonville's, like they stunted their own progression back when it came time to basically, the law was passed where they were desegregating schools federally.
Yeah.
Except Jacksonville was like, no, we want to be segregated. And they denied federal funding for the education programs in Duval County
did not know that.
for years and years and years, much longer than anyone else. Everyone else fell, and they needed the funding. And they said, I'm not going to give up funding for my students over this. I'll just do what the law says. But no, not Jacksonville. So that trickles down. It affects the system today, because then you've got certain schools in certain neighborhoods that never ever got funding for the 10 years that they were still the black school versus the white school.
True story, yep.
But now that school is desegregated, so anyone that lives over there is going to go to that school that was never funded for 10 years. Like, it's completely unfair.
Yeah.
Anyways, it
Mel,
makes it a big
what
problem,
are you
bigger than
seeing
just
at Zone Cheer? Are
that.
you seeing a lot of kids from all over different counties? Are you seeing them centrically here?
No, mostly St. John's. We have a couple athletes that come from Duval County, but not many. But their parents, a lot of them do work in other counties.
Okay.
So, but I don't know.
Ashim, can you chime in a little bit too on remote working?
Yeah, 'cause you're a
Obviously,
remote
you're a
worker.
specialist with this.
Yep.
So talk a little bit about that and how that's affected the work environment.
Yeah, so remote work was, I think, kind of like a perk in previous years. Then the pandemic came and everyone was working from home, and so people got really used to that and some didn't. You're seeing large corporations now forcing people to go back into the office. I just saw this morning, what company was it? There's a large corporation we would all know by name, I can't recall, but they've told their employees that if you did not show up back in the offices, you will lose your job.
Wow.
And so it's kind of like shifted a little, and I think here in St. Johns County, I still think we have a pretty high percentage of remote workers, people who have that ability to work from home, whether they're entrepreneurs or working for a large corporation, have decided to make this place their home because of all the beauty, history, natural resources we have. So why not live someplace that you can actually enjoy your life? But not everyone has that ability anymore. And just in the last few months, we've seen this tide turn back away from remote work. We're seeing corporations forcing people back
So
into
what's
their
your opinion
offices.
on that?
Going back into the office? I understand why. I understand both. I personally would not go into an office if a company required that I work there. I would go in at my choosing when we have meetings to collaborate with others. But I think there are a lot of people, I've been in my industry for 28, 29 years. I've only been in an office for maybe 5 or 6 of those years.
Wow.
The rest of the time I work from home, and I can
So
operate
are you
well.
saying that's talent driven? Is that like a perk or a benefit to be able to get remote work?
Yeah, and the companies I worked for recognize that people don't have to all be in the same room to be able to collaborate. So, and then, you can, especially creatives, you try to put them in an office all day, like you have stifled
You are going
their
to
energy.
absolutely ruin my productivity
Yeah.
if you expect me to sit in your stupid blank
I
office
don't do well
or
in
your
an
whatever
office.
space.
I sit there for 8 hours. No way. I will literally die.
And some people need it. Like I know,
Or I'll fall asleep.
my prior company, when we were starting to return back to office, some people were like, "Yay!" Because I like human interaction. And versus me, where I'm a very
Yeah, I'll
flexible
come say
person.
hey, but I'm not going to get work done while I'm near
No,
you.
when I worked in those offices for the couple of years that I did, I was so much less productive because everyone would pop in to say hi, and then there was a lot of like social extra stuff, which
Totally. When I
takes
used to
away
coach,
from
we used to
things.
say, like, this isn't social hour.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel when I'm at any of these workplaces. Like, clients often for me will be like, well, why don't you just come work every day of the week in here and do our media? I'm like, no, what the heck is wrong with you? I'm going to sit here
like, I'm not
and
doing
listen
that.
to 80% of stuff that doesn't matter. You're going to pay me for all these hours where I'm sitting here doing stuff that it just doesn't make sense.
It's not efficient.
It's not efficient. This is not social hour. I can be around you to get work done, and then I will go home.
Yeah, and
if
I
you
think the
want
reason
social
why-
hour, go somewhere.
I think the reason we're seeing some companies kind of go back that route is because of a couple things. A lot of them have these massive commercial spaces that have these like lengthy leases, and they're sitting there empty.
Yeah.
So they're, like-
hemorrhaging money.
They're hemorrhaging money.
Some
so
of
they've
those
got people to
businesses
go
I
back
got a
in.
list here is Amazon,
Yeah.
Meta, which we thank you very much for the opportunity to be on your platform, Mr. Zuckerberg. JP Morgan
Yeah, we need them. That was
and Disney. Shocker.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
interesting.
One, that might have been the one yesterday. Like just in the last 2 days, a
Yeah.
very large corporation came out and said, if you do not return, we're not.
I
you're
think
gonna
it
lose your job."
depends on the individual person.
Yeah, I
We're
agree.
talking about remote work versus in office work. I don't think you can, to be honest, I don't think you can trust every person that's working remote to actually
This
be
is true.
doing
I agree.
what they're
This
supposed
is
to do.
true.
So I think that takes a level of professionalism and a level of trust on the employer side, but maturity from the employee side. I do think Like you could tell right away, like if you throw me in an office, I'm not gonna do it. But working remotely from home, I don't do well with that. Like at Epic, I was running here and there. I was based out of the office, but
You have
I
multiple
was
cameras.
always gone. Like I was meeting with people, whatever. So it wasn't like I was sitting. One day I had to sit for 8 hours straight and like do this training. I literally was about to cry.
You see, I can't do that either, and I have so many.
I
There's
have to
so
have
many.
people to like.
So many different facets to a job.
Well, then you look at too of a company's ability to do that. Let's say, okay, great. Some people can handle it, some people can't. That requires then a company to have some sort of management system that's going to be very elaborate and be able to decide who can. Like that's not really an option, really, for most to be on the fly like this.
Yeah.
So I'm sad to see that everyone has to go back to the office just because they bought giant buildings, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
really?
interesting.
Correct.
What do you think, Asheen, though, is the future trend here? Do you think you're seeing a lot more businesses saying you got to be in person, or are you seeing a little bit more of a fluid response?
I'm hoping that in the next 2-3 years that we see a return back to balance, because before, like a lot of these companies you just referenced, a lot of them did have flexible work options. That's what they were called, flexible
Yeah,
work options.
like 2 days in,
Yeah,
3
and
days
it's great
home.
for people who have, whether it's children or elderly parents or
True.
a beloved family member that they're tending to. It allowed them to still work and
But do the
be the
things.
caretaker.
One of the leaders in our community is the Bailey Group, and they do have that flexible work
Yeah.
option, and that they have been thriving with that.
Yeah.
And yeah, they do have check-ins, and you come in twice a week, but they still make sure you get your job done.
Yeah.
I love it. I am a great remote worker because I like to do a little bit on this hour, and then I change it up for the next hour. So like, yeah, you really do have to find the balance, but I love what I do for work. Otherwise, I wouldn't be working. So yeah, it's an interesting conversation. I definitely think this is news for me. What do you guys think?
I think it's.
I think it's news.
Yeah, I think it's new.
Hey, I got one.
You got two.
You got two.
2 out of 3 ain't bad, friends.
Excellent,
I'll take it.
excellent. Well, I will treat you to a little bottle of wine from Bin 39.
Oh, that's so nice.
39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You gotta check them out. Bin 39.
One.
Bin 39, wine
It's about
anytime.
Love it. All right, let's get into Smash, Marry, Ghost. I wonder who I'm gonna marry.
I want to know who I'm gonna ghost.
I wonder.
We're gonna smash.
Everybody.
You
All right,
guys.
Addie.
So, like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of these guys before.
That means no.
They're just 3 of the most iconic performers ever
Oh.
to ever moonwalk, shred a guitar solo, or belt on an arena anthem like their lives depended on it.
Jesus, Addie. I hate when she does this.
Oh my.
We have Prince, Michael Jackson,
Oh my
This is so hard.
God.
Barbara
and
Jean.
Freddie Mercury.
Oh my God.
I quit.
Answers are done. I have one answer. That's it.
You're not allowed to.
You can't do that because one time I tried to ghost everybody and they told me it wasn't
It was
allowed.
illegal, yeah.
I yell at you guys in the comments when you do this. I'm like, oh, now you just play how you want to play.
Maria,
Oh.
we're looking at you, Maria. You have got to answer this. Barbara Jean is literally fell out of her chair.
You guys
right
know
now.
my strategy. You got to start with thinking, literally, if I had to pick one to who, you
Yeah.
know? 'Cause that's the way to
Damn
start.
it, Addie.
Then I know. This is easy for me.
Okay.
I'm always marrying Prince. There's no question.
Okay.
He is my man, like through and through, forever and ever. He's got my heart. So Prince.
That sensual
Yay.
energy.
Who are
is
you
just-
gonna?
I'm gonna smash Freddie Mercury, because he's a
Okay.
hot little thing, but he's a little wild. He had some addiction
I think he's
issues.
straight.
Yeah, he's coming out tomorrow. That's
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah, he
to tell
can't
the
come out
world.
yet.
He can't
It's not
come
till
out.
tomorrow.
And then I'm gonna have to ghost MJ. He can moonwalk, but I'm just not getting the vibe. No. Yeah,
Moonwalk
so.
right off the stage.
You're not
for
doing the
shame.
Lisa Marie Presley. Where
No,
you're gonna marry him,
I'm not the
yeah.
beard, babe.
Melanie, what
I
are you
don't
gonna do?
know. I'm sad right now.
Oh, why?
I'm a sad panda because this is hard.
This is a hard one.
hard one.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I can do it.
Okay. What do you got?
I'm gonna marry Freddie Mercury.
Okay.
I'm gonna smash Prince.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're ghosting MJ.
I'm so sad right now
Oh.
because my initials are MJ.
Yeah.
Melanie Joy.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm sorry, Michael.
I'm gonna marry Michael.
Okay.
Yes.
Iconic iconic human being, and to be a part of that family dynasty, not to mention Janet Jackson, hey girl, hey.
Hey.
Definitely marrying Michael. I am going to smash Prince because that sensual energy
You're
is
ghosting
just
Freddie?
the vibe. I am ghosting Freddie because Freddie was full of himself, and I don't really need that in my
Ziggy
life.
Stardust.
No, that was
Isn't that
David
him?
Bowie. No.
David Bowie.
But Freddie Mercury, he's a great performer.
All
but
right, Addie.
It's so hard. It really is so hard.
Yeah, you did this to us.
I grew up obsessed with Michael Jackson. I literally cried when he died. I think I was like 9 years old or 10 years old or something.
Me
but
too.
Yeah.
it's a big sad day. But then when I got older, I was like, oh, you're kind of weird.
Yeah?
Yeah, like what are you doing?
But I
What
mean,
the-
fame does that, obviously.
I know
Look at
there's
Britney, poor
there's
Britney.
some empathy with that. Golly. I think I'm gonna have to ghost Freddie Mercury. Yeah, I don't know why. I love his music and I want to sing with him. That one song that I really love. I'll
Yeah, I'm not
comment
interested
it.
in smashing him.
But I can't smash or marry him. Yeah, I just can't.
I'm
So
not even that attractive. Sorry.
sorry. I think I'm gonna have to marry Michael Jackson. Actually, I talked myself out of it for a second, but I think I'm back.
Gonna do
Yeah,
it,
she's
okay.
back.
Guys,
I could have saved him.
yeah. Yeah, you could have saved him. So you're going to what? You're smashing
My
Prince?
therapist is like, girl.
Trying to save the
You
man.
could have saved him. No more propofol. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, just a real quick conversation. Michael Jackson, obviously a hot topic. Obviously, he went through a slew of controversy. Is it hard to talk about him sometimes? 'Cause
No.
sometimes I do, as in broadcasting, I do have a reservation of like, ooh, are people going to clap back because it's Michael Jackson? I still have in my heart of what an incredible performer he was and what an incredible artist he was. And I don't know if I can prove any of the allegations that were against him. What do you guys think about that? Just curious.
Yeah, I still think we can talk about him.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer that innocent until proven guilty, and I know there have been lots of stories, salacious stories that have come up after the fact.
The Wade Robinson documentary that you made me watch,
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe this is like rose-colored glasses, but I just don't know that I firmly believe like the gravity. It's hard to
Yeah,
say.
I think-
like he was awkward. He was
Yeah.
an awkward human being, and I think growing up in the
Trauma.
spotlight, being a child for his whole life, he was famous by the time he
And
was
who
like
knows
5.
what happened to him on that road?
Right? So you think about how that will carry a lasting impact into their adulthood, and maybe he was spending an inordinate amount of time with young boys. Doesn't mean he was doing things to them.
Right.
But maybe that's where his comfort level was because he never really got to be a child.
I
Yeah,
think
the Peter
Michael.
Pan syndrome.
I think Michael Jackson emotionally stopped growing at 12
yeah.
because I think that's when he was not allowed to be a kid anymore.
Yeah.
I think there's a way to still talk about him, but I do believe you can separate his musical career and everything he did for the music industry and people in it and everything from the background of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I think when you talk about him, it just depends on what angle people want to take.
Or they're trying to cash a check.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I think, but you know, if you look at the Michael Jackson story and the story of the Jackson 5 and the Jackson family, it's no secret. Like, there's some serious
Some messed
mental
up things, yeah.
trauma stuff there.
Yeah.
And so much has changed. There was so much less awareness
Yeah.
and so much less knowledge in general about maybe what, now we're much more
You
aware.
can't deny he was an icon and pioneer in the music industry.
Today is
Absolutely.
World Mental Health Day. Great
Yeah, it
reminder
is.
to talk about that.
Great
So,
conversation, guys.
yeah.
I really wanted to have it. Thanks for opening up on that one. But, Sonny's, what are you going to do? Who are you going to smash? Who are you going to marry? Who are you going to go? Put it in the comments. Guys, we love you so much. We are
Yes.
taking off on Monday. We're all going to get a little recharge, refresh, and we'll be back right on early Wednesday.
Tuesday for a terrific Tuesday with a
And-
wild, witchy show.
And Tuesday evening, don't forget, we have our Sunny Book Club at Hillary's Chicago Pizza.
Oh,
so
yeah.
make sure you finish My Friends this weekend if you have not finished reading it.
I think this is an incredible book. We have got to announce our next book too, and that will be coming
Yes.
up
Oh, that's
shortly.
right, yeah.
This will be super, super fun. So yeah, Hillary's. Also, we have the Say's auction at 5:15. All of us will be over there helping Officer
Go
D.
team, go.
Also,
Yeah.
on Monday, in honor of Indigenous Peoples Day, I want everyone to try to say Adawe if they haven't yet, because it
Adawe.
is Cherokee. So if go at home,
Adawe.
give it a try. Because I see you
Yeah.
guys in real life, and you'll be like, it's and I'm like,
Wait.
just call me Addie.
Adalway, does that mean the holiday is for just Addie? It's Addie Day.
Oh,
No,
it's a dollar.
don't take
Adawe
the attention
Day.
away from what it's really about. Okay.
Just for Addie.
No,
Buy
no,
her
no, no,
Prezi.
no.
And I'm with you. My name's a native name, and I always, people have to say it. It's real easy. It's 2 sounds. Sheen. Super easy.
Get Addie Prezi.
Everyone
guys.
practice the
Prezzies.
native
Practice your
names
names.
well on Indigenous
Peoples
Day.
Day.
Yeah.
Honor.
Super fun. Hey,
Bye.
you guys, we love you so much. Thank you for tuning in and tuning out every single day.
Bye,
We
guys.
will see you next week, Sonnies.
Did you say Thursday.